Hi, good afternoon. This is your host, your guy DLG Reppin on my channel called DLG itself, and I'm live and direct and exclusive on YouTube. Yeah, how you people been today? Just come back from work. I missed doing a long 6-7 hour stretch. I'm just playing. Well, I do enjoy it, the pride of it. Hope all is well. Yeah. So, the main reason for doing this, it's my Man City Arsenal starting 11, and then I'm going to pick the bench. But first, I'm going to pick the formation, and I'm going to play what I would go with a 4-2-3 formation. I think it's going to be a counter-attacking formation for me. Yeah, I'm going to pick the 4-3. I'm going to pick a 4-2-3-1 formation, and that's going to be a counter-attacking formation for me. No, in fact, I'm going to go 4-3-3. Get the two wingers either side, the striker, and here's how it's going to go. So for me, it's Aubameyang. Whoops. Take two. So I'm going to go with Leno in goal. Definitely number one goalkeeper by a country mile. Made the second most saves, believe it or not, behind Martin Dubravka. So yeah, Leno starts for me in goal. My right back for this game, Cedric Suarez. He's intelligent in his runs, intelligent in his defensive positioning, always aware for me, and yeah, a European Championship winner with Portugal, a regular international for Portugal, and he does cross a mean ball as well. Not defensively, his positioning is very clever, and he knows when danger is happening in his area, or always prepared for danger. So, yeah, Cedric Suarez starts for tomorrow. My centre halves, I'll tell you what, the best performing centre half, and I'm going to give it to him not just on merit but on his overall performance for Arsenal for a month period since Arteta took over the reign. And it's Mustafi. For me, the reason why I'm putting Mustafi in there, because Arteta likes him. That's clear and obvious. He plays him every week. He's been performing the work in his position as a centre half. You know, winning his headers, winning tackles on the ground, a lot more, and he's more awareness to danger, and his attention to detail has really improved over the month, that month period where he had a great spell. I mean, he's not ideally someone you can trust in the long term. However, he's just a here and now player, and while we're in the here and now, he has performed the better out of the 8 centre halves we have in Premier League, in the club, should I say? And he's worthy of his position and starting place. Alongside him, it was suicide. I was thinking of David Luiz or Pablo Mari. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with Pablo Mari. Yeah, Pablo Mari. Big game player. He would have played a number of big games in the Brazilian league. And it's not one-sided, that league. He didn't play for the team that was dominating that league, Sao Paulo. You have some top quality football teams. You got Corinthians, Palmeiras, Vasco da Gama, You got about 4, maybe 5 teams competing to win the Brazilian league every year. Surely, I mean, Tim Vickery. I don't expect you to comment on my channel, yeah. But anyone who's watching so far wants to leave a comment, wants to drop their starting 11 and their 9 substitutes, yeah, in my comment section, please do it. Leave it in the comment section below, and we'll definitely have a conversation. Whew, I'm on fire now, talking about the Arsenal. Yeah, and my team to play, my team and formation to take on Man City. I've got to go defensive. And I think Arteta may trust Mary more than he would trust David Luiz. In the big games, at away to the champions-elect Liverpool, he was atrocious. Friggin' atrocious. Oh, what a nightmare. And can I trust him at the Etihad? With 45,000 or without 45,000 in the stadium, I still can't trust him in the big games. Away to Chelsea, got sent off. All right, no fault of his own. Where can I go? Chelsea. Oh, I've said Chelsea. Leicester City played in that game. Abysmal with the whole team. For me, Pablo Mari deserves his chance. He deserves his chance. That's the very least he can get. For me, that's not the very least. That's the reward I give him. I'm gonna trust him. I'm rewarding him on merit, but I'm gonna trust him to perform in this big game. So Pablo Mari and Mustafi. My left back, Kieran Tierney. What more can I say to this guy? Pace. For the defensively, he's got the pace to cover ground. Prepared to defend and react to danger after he's finished defending that space. Before he's even defended that space, he's prepared for it to defend. He's the only left back I know that kept Adama Traore quiet in the 1-1 draw. That was a disappointing game for me. You know, under Unai Emery. But for me, he was the only left back in this division that kept Ahmed Traore quiet. If there's a left back in this division called the English Premier League that have kept Ahmed Traore quiet, leave it in the comment section below. Let's have a discussion. Yeah? Because I feel that Tierney kept him as quiet as me. Kieran Tierney going forward, well, the wand of a left foot he has, when he gets space in the final third, he will produce the end product. I have no doubt about it when it comes to crossing. His end product is complete A1. 10 out of 10 for his crossing. And it's a shame he's been injured for the bulk of that season the coronavirus messed him up as well, because we have a promising potential world-class left back. If anyone wants to put that argument to me, yeah, I am ready. Leave your comments below. And while you're doing that, yeah, drive the thumbs up like button and please smash that subscribe button for me, yeah? Left, right and centre. You can tell that I'm getting excited. You can hear it in my voice because it's back. It's back again. Tomorrow, troops. You know I got love for you, bro. But that word, it is beyond the living phrase. But big up yourself, troops. So Kieran Tierney. Right, I'm gonna go over 3 in midfield, but I'm gonna go with a bit of legs, a defensive midfielder, and a bit of technical flair. Right, my defensive midfielder to sit in front of that back four, Lucas Torreira. If he's fit enough to play this game, he starts. He obviously starts. He plays better for Uruguay because the defensive formation in the midfield suits him. Yeah? Arteta, whether you're listening or not, yeah? Put Torreira in the centre of that midfield between the 2 centre-halves and let him look after the 2 centre-halves the best way that he can. I trust Lucas Torreira. Yeah? It's Lucas Torreira. What I'm going to do here. Right. It's free. Right. The midfielder that will play on Torreira's right, but in the free, it's not a diamond formation, by the way. It's a 4-3-3. Dani Ceballos. Or if his head's not in it, then I'm going to go Joe Willock. Joe Willock gets a nod. Because I don't know if Ceballos' head is with it. He's much more energetic than Ceballos. And you know what? I don't mind him having the ball and beating 2 or 3 Man City players, but he's got to get his damn head up and look for the pass. Look for his teammate. Know when to release the pass. He is strong running with the ball and he's beating 1 man at least, if not 2 or 3. But look for the pass. Just look for the pass, Joe Willock. And I will say it again, yeah? This season, Joe Willock scored a screamer at Anfield. I don't care about the result in the League Cup. He scored that screamer. And every Arsenal fan on this planet, listen to me. Excuse me. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. Name me an Arsenal player in the last 10, 20 years that has scored a screamer away from home against the likes of Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, Man City, even Leicester. Name me a player in the last 20 years that's done that in all competitions. This player starts for me. For all you Arsenal fans as well, some of you, get off his back. He's a future midfield general. He defends when he defends when he has to and puts in the tackle. Going forward, he's got goals in him. Name me an Arsenal midfielder in his position, in his box-to-box position that is gonna that comes close to Ramsey. He's not that far off it. So for me, Willock will start because he plays in the defensive. He can play a defensive game depending if the team defends to get together. And whether our midfield's been weak, it's Granit Xhaka. He makes our midfield look as weak as pea. I'm not picking him. The player I'm going to pick instead is Matteo Guendouzi. Yes, you heard it. Matteo Guendouzi. With him, it's not so much his tall presence, but his ability to look after the ball. And he will pass. He will pass. It was him who assisted Willock to score that screamer at Anfield. So they already have an understanding built from training. So them two will start either side of Luca Torreira in the midfield 3. Right. Here's the interesting part. My wingers. On the right, Nicolas Pepe. Providing he comes back and helps Suarez out, Nicolas Pepe will start. And he's going to have to be drilled. For every time that we don't have the ball, you get back in position. You just get back. You track back as hard as you can. Yeah? Because you'll attack as hard as you can going forward. Not a problem. But I want you to track back when you haven't got the ball, personally. However, he's starting to come into his element. He's assist for Aubameyang's goal at home to Everton. And he's picked up a couple of assists more. So, this guy, I'm optimistic for him next season on a quiet. Because he can do extremely well. I mean, Luke Shaw is still, for example, Luke Shaw is still being run rings round by Pepe. He's still having nightmares about Pepe running rings round him. It's the truth. So for me, Nicolas Pepe, the guy on the left. Gabriel Martinelli, Brazilian international in the making. 10 goals all season. The guy is a workaholic. He will help Tierney track back. And them two can develop a relationship there. You know? So for me, Martinelli starts. And the man up front for me, if we're going for a counter, if we're going to hit them on the counter attack, yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, to let Man City know that we're going to leave a man up, to let Man City's defence know that we're going to leave a man up there who's got 17 Premier League goals, looking for 18, 19, and possibly 20 Premier League goals at the end of the season. And he's going to be up there against that defence, that shaky defence that has cost Man City points after points after points. And if we're going to hit Man City on the counter-attack, then that's the way it's going to have to be, because they can be beaten on the counter-attack. You look at what the Wolves did and Manchester United did. We got to look at them ideas, similarity, and just say to ourselves, you know what? We're not going to win the battle against Man City in ball possession, but we're going to try and hit them on the counter-attack. I said Guendouzi will play alongside Torreira and Willock. You know what? No. I'm going to go with David Luiz instead of Guendouzi in the midfield. David Luiz is a defensive midfield player. I'm going to go with David Luiz, Willock, and Torreira as a defensive midfield player. David Luiz is a defensive midfield player by birth, not a centre-half. So, yeah. And I've called out Aubameyang. Great season again. Went for his goals. Will be near the bottom 3. Or not far off it. Or, yeah. He's been a great servant for us. Over 50 Arsenal goals. I'll see why he's called Ababa Blood Clot Yang. I'm not going to say who called it, who invented that, but you know who. And again, big up yourself, yeah, if you're watching. Bless up. But for me, he's the man. And he starts. He definitely starts for me. Right. 9 substitutions, only 5 can come on, yeah? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Our squad is nowhere near Man City's. Our bench is definitely nowhere near Man City's. But here we go. In goal, Gabriel Martinez. Solid second, number 2. And he may well leave the club at the end of the season, but he will come in and do a job. An honest job. So, Mr. Martinez, he's in goal. Socrates, yeah. Hopefully, if the worst comes to worst, it comes on in centre-half positioning. Not as a right back, heaven forbid. Or we might move David Luiz up there and not even have to bring him on. So, anyway, Socrates is on the bench. I mean, he's not been as good as he was last season, but he still do a job. You know, he still put in a job. Maitland-Niles, his versatility is going to be important, and it could be critical here. It could prove crucial at any given time within the 90 minutes, and I feel that he has to start on the bench for me tomorrow. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Midfield. Matteo Guendouzi in the midfield. For me, he's going to be a terrific top-class player. Probably a world-class player in the making, and another young price asset. So, yeah, Guendouzi. So I've called out. How many have I called out? Dani Ceballos. I said he's technically gifted on the ball, and he's someone I would bring on if we needed to change it in a situation where we need to compete offensively, and he is technically gifted on the ball. So Dani Ceballos. I'm still waiting for that magnificent performances since we played Burnley and Tottenham at home. We're still waiting for that outstanding performance again. He's got it in his locker. He just needs to find it out of somewhere in his closet somewhere, and we have a top class player. But then again, he will be a top-class player. Whether it will be with Arsenal or elsewhere, it remains to be decided. Anyway, that's Denis Ceballos on the bench. Right. That's 5. Bukayo Saka, for me. 10 assists from left-back, really. And, it's been hard for me not to accept him into my put him in my starting 11, because I feel that we need someone who knows the left-back role with knowledge and experience. And Kieran Tierney, he's won a lot in that position, and he knows the game called left back. He knows that position inside out, from the back of his hand and the back of his head. Kieran Tierney starts, and Bukayo Saka will have to go on my bench. So 3 more substitutions. Alexander Lacazette, substitute number 7. He will come on, and if he's on my bench, he has to come on. And I'm just putting him there for tactical reasons, but he should come on. Substitute number 8. Reece Nelson. I mean, I had a thought of mine to start him. He played well against Portsmouth, and if you play well in one game, you should start the next. But it's a tactical game. The thing is, there are games where you go with experience and quality over non-experience but quality. So he's on my bench. Last but not least, Eddie Nketiah. He loves playing the beautiful game of football. You can see it especially when we haven't got the ball. He loves chasing down defenders, chasing down goalkeepers, like a dog with it fetching its bone. And for me, the guy loves the game. He loves to score goals. His enthusiasm is completely terrific. And he can come on. He can come off from the bench and make an impact. He's got the brain of a goal-scoring striker because of his movement off the ball. So for me, that's it. And bye-bye, Granit Xhaka. You're left out of my plans for this game. You're not trusted. You've had X amount of big game moments away from home, and you are so not trusted. If any Arsenal fan can name me a big game away from home in the Premier League that Xhaka has performed more than 7 out of 10, leave it in the comments below. Do like my channel, and please, the big one, smash that subscribe button for me, hard and passionately, as enthusiastic as my voice, because that voice is in the heart there. My passion is coming out, and I can't wait for the Premier League to resume tomorrow overall, regardless if Arsenal can get me a result or not. But I'm hopeful of a result, and that's that 11. I'm going to go through it again. 4-3-3. Leno in goal. Suarez, Mustafi, Mai, Tierney, back 4. Midfield 3. Torreira sitting. Either side of him, Willock and Luis. Midfield, front 3. Pepe on the right, Martinelli on the left, in the middle, Aubameyang. That's enough pace up from the 3 of them. So that is enough for me. So I'm sorted there. So hopefully we get a win. I don't do score predictions, so sorry. If you heard me say this before, then you know I don't do score predictions. So don't ask me in the comment section what the score's going to be. You predict the score in the comment section below for me. If you want, that's up to you. I'll give you a thumbs up. I'll give you the love heart if you want. Other than that, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And this evening, I'm going to be bringing in another football context, And I hope it's as good as my starting 11 I've picked. So, ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, This is your guy DLG Reppin, yeah? Your host himself. I'm going to end this video, and I want you to continue to have a good day, yeah? We're not near the end of the day yet, but we will be if I come back this evening. So, peace, love, and bliss. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I'm out of here. Laters.